EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Ready. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there from James Houston. The Chargers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hold on. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. people have opinions, but too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they could still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
59.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Baylor Tigers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion right comes Allen. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Goff. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun, gone. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A big completion there against double coverage, and Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Goff on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Once more, here's Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aleem McNeil. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
5-9, 5-9.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
He really had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Riley Patterson on, a lot of pressure on this kick. This from 54 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role of the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
21.
Davis. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.